like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy. I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just...
It's week 10 of the NFL, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Rams and the Panthers on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Glad to be enjoying another week of football. And Charles, this is a contest that should make a former defender like yourself very happy, that's for sure, because we got a pair of top 5 defenses in the NFL squaring off, and opportunities to score, well, they figure to be extremely limited.
And Barney, you know much.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 58 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Holding. Offense.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off to about the 40-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing. And he does exactly that. Picks up the 1st down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Second and 4. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw again, and he fires one that's intercepted. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Shepard is going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are on a first or a second seed come playoff time.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. The Panthers at 7-2, and they come in off a loss last time out.
So I'm trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll go down at the 28. Right back to him on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Back to throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On second down, they'll run it here. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And they'll run again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed.
A kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one, and they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? Done.
Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams trying to get going again. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5. puts him in stride.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play at half number one. So we come upon halftime with our score 14 to
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They lead things here as they start first and 10, trying to get rid of that bad taste in their mouth from the loss last week to the Atlanta Falcons. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. There they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Carolina getting set to take the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
2nd and 3. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets them a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things is it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively. So just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
Shepard now from the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
They'll drop to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Back to throw again. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Rams ready to go on offense. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Punt.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They search for a late score. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Rams are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So all 13, a little over a minute and a half remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Carolina, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.